We can spread out, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Close your eyes or take a soft gaze and just take a few moments settling in here, slowing down your breath again. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead, stretching out really long through your fingers and toes, and then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands and the heels of your feet. And then release. Bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. And then bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And in each pose, find just the right amount of effort, engaging what's useful and letting go of what's not needed. So even in a very powerful, engaged pose, there could still be a sense of ease, of surrender. Let's release, bend the knee and bring it all the way across. Spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. Let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal and your right arm on a high diagonal. So the fingers and toes are reaching away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in and take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close, little jiggle or rock. And then straighten this leg up towards the ceiling, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. And bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Bend your knee, bring it across. Spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening your left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. Release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in and take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Then drop your feet to the floor and we'll get set up for a little bit of core work. So start by drawing your belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. Last one. Release down. Send your right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. And then release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. One more on the side. And then release and switch. Right leg high this time. Take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. And switch. Left leg high, right arm across. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees in. Little circle, a rock. And then make your way up to sitting. And let's come on to hands and knees, tabletop. If you have something to pad your knees with and you want to put a little blanket or cushion under there, feel free. Have your hands right under your shoulders, fingers spread wide, hands flat and active. Knees right under your hips, and then let's take a few rolls through the spine. Starting by lifting the head and tailbone arching. Exhale, round, draw your belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor and then push up from there, round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just do what feels right. It might be just a couple of inches and then push up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Dip down. Press up. And round and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels. Forehead to the floor. Find a relaxed position for your arms and neck and shoulders. Letting go. with arms out in front of you. Walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and away from your hands. And you might start by pedaling out your feet, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor, waking up the backs of the legs. As you settle onto 2 feet evenly, you're welcome to have your heels up or down, your knees bent or straight. What helps you get your hips a little higher up and away from your hands? Let's walk hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll. Feet hip-width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out here. Letting go as much as you can. Bend your knees a little bit more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. You can come up to the front of the mat into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel your feet grounding down, pressing into the floor. Lengthen up away from that as tall as you can. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up. Lower down, chaturanga, elbows bent straight back. Come into your back bend, and let's take an extra couple breaths in this first one. So you might take this very gently, just a little baby cobra. You could come up higher. You could come all the way up to up dog, but you get to choose. Feeling around, how is this right now? What are you noticing here? Wherever you are, nice long neck, shoulders down. And then come back to down dog. And let's take 5 breaths in a good resting pose. That could be down dog, but could just as well be child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's take the right leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. You're just exploring your hip, full range of motion. If it would work better for you to do this from hands and knees, feel free to drop the left knee to the floor and circle your right hip from there. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then take a big step forward, high lunge. Feel free to adjust your footing. When you're ready, arms sweep high, hips sink low. Last breath here. Open out, warrior two. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling. Reverse warrior two. Right arm up, left arm back. And then straighten the front leg. Triangle. Reach out to come down. Bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block, or the floor. Lengthening past the fingers, past the top of the head. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Maybe you take a vinyasa, high to low push-up, up dog or cobra to down dog, but you can also move in some other way. Feel free to take your transitions in the way that feel right for you. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Letting the hips open and close in response to the circle. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Settle in, sink low. Lifting through the belly, dropping through the tail to open up the front of the right hip. One more breath here. Open out, warrior two, shifting hips and arms to the side. Flip the left palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two, left arm high, right arm back. And then straighten the front leg, triangle. Bring your hand where it works for you. Your shin, your ankle, a block, or the floor. One more breath here. And then release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. And then 5 deep breaths in a good resting pose for you. Whether that's down dog, child's pose, sitting, or something else. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose, right side. Slide your right knee forward, scoot back through your left leg, help the hips get as low as they'll go. And then you may want to put a little something under your hips. If the hips are high, you could tuck a little cushion or blanket or block under your right hip. You could also rest your chest or forehead on something, a block or cushion, or head to your hands or the floor. Releasing towards the floor. Let's take our time coming back to down dog. So feeling each moment along the way. You could just step back. You could take a vinyasa. Using your transition to integrate what you've just done and feel how it is to move now. From down dog, left leg comes forward. Pigeon pose on the left, setting up any support that's useful, adjusting the angle of the front leg if that's useful, and then releasing towards the floor. Let's take our time releasing. Bring the upper body back up. Come back to down dog, however you want to get there. And then let's come all the way through to sitting and onto our backs. Bring your knees back into your chest, circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor for bridge, feet hip width apart, parallel, press your feet down. Lift your hips high once the hips are high enough. Interlace your fingers behind your back. You can Shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. Take your arms out of your way, roll down, and rest with back flat, letting go. Just take happy baby as a counter stretch. You can bend your knees, reach for the feet on the inside, and then press your knees towards the floor. And this can be done in stillness or with a little rocking. You can keep your legs bent or explore straightening them one at a time or together, part way or all the way. And then check in with the rest of your body. Is there anything else that's needed so you feel complete in your practice? Any pose or stretch or anything you want to do before coming into your final resting pose? If there's anything you're needing, take time for that now. Might be a yoga pose, might be just some movement or touch, anything or nothing. If nothing's needed, you can start getting comfortable in a symmetrical, relaxed position. Eventually settling into stillness, letting go of the control of your breath, letting go of all the doing. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, move your wrists and ankles. And take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in and roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. Bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.